Good evening, everyone. Apopka High School welcomes you to Joe Sterling Gymnasium for Game 25 of the 12th Annual Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge, presented by St. Germain Chiropractic and Burn Pat Orlando. The event that puts the reputation of the Orlando Metro Conference on the line against some of the best talent in the greater Central Florida area. And for this game number 25, we welcome as our guests, wearing the black jerseys, visitors on the scoreboard representing the Florida contingency from Victory Christian Academy. They are the Storm. And wearing the white jerseys, home on the scoreboard, representing the Orlando Metro Conference from Ocoee High School, please welcome the Knights. Let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Victory Christian Academy, and we'll start at guard with 6'2" sophomore, number 1, Josiah Scott. At guard, 6'2" junior, number 2, Lorenzo Cason. At guard, 6' senior, number 3, Zach Lightsey. At guard, 5'10" freshman, number 4, Tucker Fox. And finally for the Storm, at guard, 5'10" junior, number 10, Jalen Dorsey. The Storm are coached by Steve Fitzgerald in his 7th year at Victory. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Ocoee Knights. Starting at center and power forward with 6'5" sophomore, number 1, Princeton Gordon. At point guard, 5'11" junior, number 2, Justin Thomas. At point guard, 5'10" senior, number 3, Mason Jones. At shooting guard and small forward, 6'4" senior, number 4, Javen Thomas. And finally for the Knights at small forward and shooting guard, 6'4" sophomore, number 13, Dean Atkins. The head coach of the Knights in his 2nd year at Ocoee is Marcel Thomas. The officials for today's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. We thank them for their dedicated service to our high school athletic programs and join them along with our participating schools, reminding everyone to make great sportsmanship a part of this and every athletic competition. This game, like all 28 games of the Metro vs. Florida Challenge, is being live streamed on Varsity Sports Network. If you have friends and family back in Ocoee, back in Lakeland, or anywhere in the world, and they're not able to join us in person for today's game, or if you need to leave later on this afternoon and you want to watch live online, just pull up the Varsity Sports Network app on Apple TV, Fire Stick, or Roku, or you can watch on any device at varsitysportsnetwork.org. And we want to welcome those of you who have done just that. My name is Mark Barchi. I am the media director for the Metro vs. Florida Challenge. And joining us for this game, we will have George Perez and Rich Moss from Varsity Sports Network, with Neil Fisher directing and Rob up on the camera.
Thank you very much, Mark. Yes, it is.
We have Ocoee High School Knights versus the Victory. The Storm right now controlling the possession, passing the ball. Everyone seems to be getting a touch. Victory with the layup, and it just misses.
Off the rim. The Knights are now in transition. Knights with the shot, and it does not go. We will have a travel for the Knights. That will be the Knights' first turnover of the night.
It looked like he was going to go up there and jam it, but he just stopped in his tracks.
It seemed like something was stopping him, George. Storm up past half court now. Storm taking it to the rack. Oh, and we have a charge. Back-to-back defensive possessions, George. Do you think this is going to be a defensive game?
Yeah, it sure seems like it. They're coming with full force and intensity, both teams. They're not slowing the rock.
Varsity Victory Christian Academy to take the ball out now. They get it in. The Victory slowly creep up.
Both teams are running the full court press.
Oh, from opening tip-off, and we have a steal and we have a foul on the floor. That would be number 4, Javen Thomas for the Knights with his first foul.
I love how the game is starting off. Both teams, they're in it. They're in it for the competition.
George, this defensive intensity is something that we've always seen. 3-point from the Storm, and it won't go. We have a foul. Who's that on, George? White 1. That would be Princeton Gordon with his first foul. We have number 2, Lorenzo Cason, shooting two from the line.
And Cason, he's running up and down the floor. He's not stopping
at all. His intensity seems to really invigorate the rest of his team, George.
Yeah, and now making that first free throw, looks to make a second one, put his team up in the lead.
It's always good to get those first points on the board, always. No good on the second free throw for Cason. The Knights, they're trying to run. Oh, nice steal for the Storm. They're heading down in transition. Cason with the layup, and it's no good. The Knights back down in transition. This has been a fast-paced game, George, and we're only in the first 2 minutes.
And Cason has been involved in every single play from the start of the game.
He seems like their defensive leader on that end of the floor, George.
And now he goes to the bench to take a little rest break, but he'll be back soon.
Oh, most definitely. I'm sure we'll see Cason and have his fingerprints all over this game. Knights take the ball out. They're trying to run their offense. Knights, just trying to get those first points on the board, George. Always tough. Oh, nice hands from the Storm. That was number 10, Jalen Dorsey with the nice hands.
Yeah, Mason Jones had a good look there. He's trying to find number 1 on the bottom of the basket.
Okay. Oh. The Knights trying to run their offense, trying to get something. Oh. Still Knights possession on this one. Went out of bounds on the Storm. Oh. The Knights in the paint area. Now back out to the perimeter. The Knights trying to run their offense, trying to do something. Nice pass. 3-point attempt from the Knights. Oh, that hits for the Knights. Knights up 5-1. The Storm trying to get something going. The Storm passing the ball around, taking it to the ball. They have their own 3-point attempt. Oh, and it just misses off the right of the rim. But they get the offensive rebound, and the Storm put that one back up. Storm down 3-5. The Knights, they're running, they're rushing. Oh, another offensive rebound for the Knights. George, this intensity has been crazy, and it's only the first 3 minutes.
I love it. I love it. This is the type of basketball that you want to see. Even if you're here or watching at home, this is the type of basketball that you want.
And now we have number 4 for the Knights. Javen Thompson shooting 1 of 2 free throws. Just misses off the back iron with that first free throw. And this is the first game for both these teams, George, in this regular season. What can you expect from both teams moving forward?
From the looks of it, it looks like both teams are not going to quit at any second of any game.
Most definitely. Storm trying to push. They're down 3, trying to make something happen. Storm trying to make something happen. They got the ball on the perimeter, moving that ball around. I'm loving this ball movement, George, from the Storm. They seem to be, everybody gets a touch. That seems to be the message the coach expressed to them before the game.
Yep.
As the Knights run in transition, the Knights trying to set up their offense. Nice screen at the top of the key.
Ooh.
Oh!
Good
Number
take.
3, Mason Jones with a nice take. The Knights take a commanding 5-point lead. The Storm got to get something going, George, on this possession. Storm taking it to the rack. Oh, nice steal for the Knights. Knights in transition.
Mason.
Oh!
Good
Knights in
cleanup.
nice cleanup on the offensive rebound. George, I think that's going to be the difference in this game. Which team out-rebounds the other team? Because we know when it comes to rebound, it's all about who wants it more.
Yes, sir. And it looks like the Knights, they're very disciplined when it comes to grabbing those rebounds and pushing it on the fast break, especially Mason Jones here.
Most definitely. And you already know that the Knights, with their big man in the middle, number one, Princeton Gordon, snagging all types of rebounds, George. The Knights slowing the ball down, trying to use some time, trying to use some clock, getting it into the post. Princeton with the shot. Oh, and he's fouled on the jump shot, George.
It was a good look, though. He was backing him up on the basket, try to get the fade away. If he would have jumped slightly a little more, he probably would have made that.
Princeton Gordon shooting his first of 2 free throws on the night. And, George, what does it mean to have such a big man in the middle, anchoring that defense, getting those type of boards, offensive and defense? It's always good to have.
It means everything. That anchor is going to put you at the top of the list if you have someone who's going to snag those rebounds, and especially if your team's a fast break offensive style team, he's going to push that ball, and they're going to try and score easy layups.
And Gordon makes both of his free throws. The Knights are up 12-3. 3.5 minutes left in the first period. Oh, nice steal. Another steal for the Knights in transition with the mid-range. Oh, the Knights, another offensive rebound. George, we just spoke about this. Another 2 offensive rebounds. These second chance points are killing the Storm. The Storm trying to make something happen. They're down 11 early in this game. Storm with the 3-point attempt. It's just right off. And, George, when you're down so early in a game, sometimes it really can mess with you mentally and kind of mess up. What do the Storm need to do to get back into this game?
They just have to stick to the game plan. They can't worry about the turnovers that are going to keep happening. They can't worry about the missed shots. They just got to stick to their game plan and hope they execute.
Most definitely, George. And execution is what the Knights are doing right now, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They're really putting that pressure on the Storm, George.
Yes, they are, and they're working as a team collectively on defense. They're very disciplined, and they're pushing the break when they get the ball back.
Storm trying to get on the inside now. Storm back to the perimeter. Travel for the Storm. That's another turnover. George, these turnovers are piling up for Victory Christian Academy. How can they overcome this, George, if they keep turning the ball over?
They have to get their mindset right. They can't be worried about that. They can't worry about the past play. They got to focus on the next play.
Most definitely. You know, in this game, George, you have to have a short memory. You can't focus on the play that just happened. You always have to worry about the next play. Knights on the perimeter trying to run their.
Well, under 3 minutes to go, the Knights are up 14-3. It's looking like a stretch here, Richard.
George, the intensity has been so much, especially on the defensive side of the ball, especially for the Knights. The Knights are letting their defense turn into easy offense. Storm now to inbound the ball. Storm are down 11 with just about 2:30 left in the first period. Storm across half court now. Storm moving the ball around. They're looking for the open man. And we have a foul. That would be number 14, Javen Wells Riddick, on the foul for the Knights. And we have Storm don't hit on that first free throw. And George, we call them free throws because they're free. A team, you gotta hit your free throws if you want to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, especially if you're giving up the ball on offense and the other team's breaking off and getting easy layups. You have to make these free throws, and number 32 does that on his second try.
Storm hit 1 of 2 free throws. Knights now trying to get something going with their offense at the top of the key, looking having a screen. They're in the paint. The Knights with the layup attempt. George, another offensive rebound for the Knights. This is getting ridiculous, George.
And that's Reddick's 4th offensive rebound. He's tearing up the game on that
He's
side.
all over the glass, George. I'm loving it. Oh, nice block for the Knights. Initiate into offense. Oh, just slightly missed on that and one opportunity. The Knights are running in transition, George.
Yeah, the victory here, it looks like they're not quitting, and we like to see that. But the Knights are just taking over this game. Hopefully the victory can make it probably one possession game later on, but as of now, it looks like the Knights are just taking the long haul in this one.
Well, George, with 1:55 left in the first period, what do you think the message is for the Storm's head coach? What do you think he has to tell his team so they can get back in this ball game in the second period? And another steal for the Knights. Knights in transition. Oh, just missed the easy layup. Knights almost had another offensive rebound. That seems to be the story of the day already, George, and we're just in the first period.
Yeah, and going back to what you were saying, the Victory's head coach, he's just got to make sure that they don't quit. Because once you quit, that's it, the game is over.
Most
so
definitely.
He's got to make sure that.
Nice rebound for the Storm. The Storm in transition with the three-point attempt. The Storm, just rims out. Nice offensive rebound for the Storm. Another offensive rebound for the Storm. Storm with the perimeter shot. No, just off the front of the rim. And, George, we say this all the time. Basketball is a make-or-miss game, and the Storm have just been missing. Their shots haven't been falling, George. Oh, Knights with the three-point. And that was number 10, Antonio Pollard with the three ball from deep, George. He shot that one from Vincent St. Mary.
Yes, he did.
Storm trying to attack now, trying to get something going.
The tenacity of the Knights' defense is incredible. Victory's trying to overcome it, and you can see they're not quitting, and that's the good thing.
The Storm are not quitting, George, but at some point it has to be frustrating, George. When you're down 15 points in the first period.
Yeah, that's when your mindset has to come to play. You got to make sure that you're in it to win it.
Storm with the three.
And just like that with the 3-point.
Just like that, George, that could be the start of the comeback for the Storm. Storm with the three. Knights up 19-7. Just 30 seconds left in the first period. The Knights trying to hold the ball, trying to get something to open up. Pass inside is stolen, is broken up. Storm, they're on the fast break, all the way to the rim. Oh, and a block. That's a block from Javion Wells-Riddick. I think that's the second block of the game, George. The Knights' defense is speaking for itself.
They're just playing great on both sides.
We got Josiah Scott from the Storm on the line, shooting 1 of 2. Scott hits the first one. That brings the score 8-19 for the Knights. Josiah to shoot the second of 2 free throws. And he misses. 1 of 2 from the line for Josiah on that attempt. Knights trying to get something going. 12 seconds left in the game. Knights with the 3-point. Oh, and it just lips out. Storm trying to get the last. And the Knights, another steal from 3. Oh, air ball on that one. And the Storm will not get a shot off. Crazy defensive intensity on that first period, George.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for the Storm right now, and the Knights are just overcoming this. They're going up 19-8, but the Storm still have a lot of game left.
Most definitely. And we are back with the Victory Christian Academy Storm taking on the Ocoee High School Knights. And George, again, the defensive intensity of the Knights is what really propelled them to take that big lead in the first period.
Yep, and the Victory knows this. The Victory is going to come out playing with tenacity, and they're not going to give up.
Oh, another basket in the paint. That's for Princeton Gordon, the big man for the Knights in the middle. A 3-ball from the Storm. Storm don't hit on the 3-ball, but get the offensive rebound. George, it seems like both teams are really crashing that offensive glass.
Yeah, they're not quitting. They're showing that they have energy, and they're going to use that to the end of the game.
For Victor and Christian Academy, Lorenzo Cason, number 2, is shooting 1 of 2 free throws. Hits on the first.
And it's good that they put Cason back in the game because he was leading the energy with this team. So having him on the bench is really no good. They need to have him out there on the floor.
George, it seemed like once Cason went to the bench, the Storm were having a bit of a trouble really finding their offense.
Yep. Hopefully now they can flip things around. And they got an offensive board off of that foul.
While Cason misses the second free throw, the Storm got an offensive rebound, but now will be taking it from out of bounds. The Storm looking to get something going on this offensive possession, George. Here comes the double team from the Knights. With that defensive intensity, George, it's just hard to beat. Nice pass. The Storm have it inside. Storm back to the perimeter. Storm in the mid-range. Back to the perimeter for the Storm. They're trying to find the open man. 3-ball from the Storm, and 1! George, that was amazing. What an incredible shot for the Storm.
The concentration there by Tucker. Oh, man, that was great. Now he's going to the free throw, and he has a chance to make 4 points for the victory.
Tucker Fox with the and 1 3-ball has a chance for the 4-point play. George, this just might be the play that the Storm need to get back in this ballgame.
Yeah, it's always one play that's going to define your momentum. Hopefully this one's it.
Most definitely. And, George, we always see when you have large deficits, especially early, teams always try to get points back in one play. You really have to take it possession by possession.
Yes, sir.
The Knights up 8 now, trying to run their offense on the perimeter. Knights with the open 3-ball just off the side of the rim. Storm with the steal. They're in transition, taking it all the way. Oh, we have a foul. I don't know what head coach Steve Fitzgerald told the Storm in after that first period, but they seem to have a different intensity, especially on the defensive side of the ball, George.
Yeah, if I'm thinking about it, I'm just assuming here, but if I'm thinking about it, he told them, look, we're not down by a lot. We need to raise up our intensity and get this game going on our side.
George, we have Lorenzo Cason again at the line, hits that first of 2 free throws. And Cason really seems to be their focal point of their offense, George.
And it should be. It should be. The way that he's playing, his energy, and he's not quitting, they need to run the game through him.
Cason misses on the second free throw. The Knights up 7, looking for something. Another wide open 3 for the Knights. Just off the back of the rim. Oh, Storm with the Cason with the ball and a 3-pointer. It's not good. Knights with the rebound. They're looking to run in transition. Knights have the ball just past half court, attacking the rim. Oh, careless pass from the Knights. The Storm get the steal. They're in transition. The Storm working the rock around the perimeter. Oh, nice take for the Storm. Again, Cason making offense out of the Storm's defense, George.
Yep.
Now the Storm only find themselves down 5. George, how have they been able to get back in this ball game?
It's the way that they've been switching on defense when they get back into it. They're playing that full court pressure, and it's putting the pressure on. But sometimes the Knights do have a man open on the 3-ball, so they have to be careful with that. Someone has to push back on that player.
Can't be giving up wide open 3s, George. You'll lose that one.
Yep. You just got to hope that sometimes they miss, and they did the last couple of 3s, but it's not going to happen every time.
Victory looking for a shot from the 3. Oh, just rims out. Just rims out, George. Black phone.
Reddick tried to go for the rebound on that one, but they grabbed his wrist, so he really couldn't go up there. So now he's going to the free throw line, shooting through 2. Hopefully he makes them both.
And that foul was on Jordan Lanier from Victor Christian Academy. Wow. That's the Knights' first points of the quarter, George. And we're already 3 minutes into this period.
Yeah, the tables have turned, but
Yes, they
there's still
have.
a lot of time left.
Still
in
a
the
lot of
quarter.
time. Knights make both free throws on that possession. The Storm looking to get the ball past half court. Cason again taking the. Oh, nice pass with the 3 ball. Victory Christian Academy, another 3 goes down. Now only down 4, 19-23. The Storm are looking for the comeback, George.
They're there. They're playing a great D. Almost rips it, and he does.
Oh,
Cason going down.
Cason with the and one. George, the Storm have battled their way all the way back into this ball game. They're now only down 2 with a chance for another at the free throw line, George. What has changed for the Storm?
Like I was telling you in the beginning, don't quit. Don't quit. Keep working it. And that's what happened. For sure, Steve Fitzgerald told them, do not quit this game. The game is still in reach. Keep going. Keep fighting.
Cason nails that and one. The Storm only down 1 now. The Knights have to get something going on offense. They've been pretty stagnant in the second period, George. Knights moving the ball at the top of the perimeter. Knights with a deep 3 just off the front of the rim, but get the offensive board. We have a foul.
It's tough for the Victor to get a board when you got the Twin Towers under the basket. They're going to come for the offensive rebounds.
Javion Wells-Riddick again at the line shooting 2 free throws. And it just seems that they can't keep him off the glass, George.
No, he's making a huge impact on this game, and his team is loving it.
Wells-Riddick makes the first of 2 free throws. The Knights go up 2, 24-22. Wells-Riddick makes the second free throw. The Knights are up 3, 4:30 left in the second period. The Storm looking to create something offensively, but the Knights still with that defensive intensity. The Knights, and we have a charge. What a great defensive play for Cason. Not only is he making plays on the offensive side of the ball, he's also making plays on defense, George.
Yeah, he's a two-way superstar right now in this game.
Yes, he is. He's making his impact felt on both sides of the ball. Storm getting the ball past half court. Nice pass in the inside. Storm back on the perimeter. Trying to create something. Nice pass. Moving the ball around. Storm with a 3-point attempt. Just misses off the front of the rim. The Knights pushing the ball up. Knights pushing the ball.
Great hustle play by Cason.
Cason is doing everything for this Victon Christian Academy.
They can't seem to stop him. He's going to keep rolling out. I don't see him coming out until maybe the second half of the game.
I mean, I wouldn't take him out, George. You saw what happened when you took him out in the first period. You went down by 15.
Yep.
The Knights trying to do something on offense. Ball at the top of the key. We got a foul on Josiah Scott for VCA Storm.
Yeah, he tried to go for the ball there, try to get a steal for his team, but
most definitely just a little overzealous. But we like that intensity, George.
Yeah, if you want that from your players, make sure that they're fighting for the ball.
Now on the line for the Knights, Sean Storr misses the free throw. Now we have a change of possession. The Victory will inbound the ball. Since we're in the double bonus, we're shooting free throws, George.
Close game here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Jordan
up
Lanier.
3 points.
Jordan Lanier on the line for the Storm. Lanier misses the first of 2 free throws, George. And again, we talked about in the first period, those missed free throws can really hurt you as a ball club.
Yeah. They've had at least 4 to 5 missed free throws. If it wasn't for that, the game would be tied right now.
Most definitely. Jordan Lanier with the second of 2 free throws, and he hits that one. Knights up 2. 3:30 left in the second period. Knights holding the ball at the top of the key, trying to get something to open up. Mason Jones trying to create something, and the shot from Sean Storr just misses on the front of the rim. Ooh. Oh, George, another offensive rebound for the Knights.
That was 2 offensive rebounds right there. That was insane.
The Knights' middle name should be second chance opportunities because they are getting a lot of them, George.
Yeah, they are, Moss.
This is Rich Moss and George Perez with the VSN Network. Excuse me. We have VCA down 23-27. George, what have you been seeing? Oh. George, what have you been seeing in the second period that you like?
More tenacity from the victory. They're showing that they're not going to quit on this game. And the Knights, they took a little step back. I guess they thought it was going to be easier than what it is. But now they know that they have a game on their hands, and this game's going to be tight through the end.
Oh! Storm with the 3 ball. That's number 4. Tucker Fox again with another 3. He's deadly from beyond the arc, George.
Yeah, it seems like he's their 3-point specialist.
The Knights off the miss. The Storm with another 3 ball. They just miss. Knights with the rebound, pushing the ball in transition. Transition 3 for the Knights. Doesn't fall. But the Knights with another offensive rebound and another 3-point. Second chance opportunities, George. We keep seeing it from the Knights.
That's what's killing the victory right now. The Knights, they're just taking over with those second
Storm
chance
with the
points.
floater. Just misses off the back of the rim, George. And you're absolutely right. The Knights are really just missed with a 3-point ball. Storm in transition. Cason with the dunk, the 2-hand jam.
He dunked that with tenacity.
Oh! The Knights answer right back with a 3-point. George, this has been back and forth for the last couple minutes. This is so exciting. This is the type of basketball we love to see, George.
Yes, sir. This is the type of basketball we need each and every game.
Oh, the Knights with another steal, pushing it just a little too much. The Knights turn that one over. Got to take advantage of those opportunities, George. Can't be turning the ball over.
Yeah, they try to go for the easy lay on the fast break offense, but didn't seem to work out for them.
Storm. Oh, we have a. Got a foul on Mason Jones. Jordan Lanier shooting 2 free throws for the Storm. Misses on the first one, George. Again, we talked about those missed free throws. Just missed opportunities.
Yep. Hopefully he could sink this next one.
Lanier makes the second of his 2 free throws. The Knights pushing the ball in transition. Knights with the open 3, just off the back iron. The Knights with another offensive board, George. Storm with the steal. Cason pushing the ball up. Stops and pulls up from 15 feet and nails it, George.
What a shot. The concentration on the pull-up was immense.
Cason seems like he's not scared of anything, George. George, another offensive rebound for the Knights leads to a foul. And that's the big man in the middle, Princeton Gordon. For the Knights will be shooting 2 free throws.
Between Gordon and Reddick, I think they have at least 20 offensive boards already.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think that's why they call them Twin Towers, George. Gordon sinks the first one, sinks the second. And it's always great when your big man, you know you have no problem sending them to the line, George. It's always good when the big man can hit those free throws.
Oh, yeah. You just think about easy points.
Cason on the drive, dribble, finds the open man. The Storm, Cason with the three, just misses off the rim.
Princeton Gordon got blood on his shirt, so he has to be subbed out. He'll change up his jersey. He'll be back in the game.
Most definitely. And you know we gotta stop whenever we see blood. We take that very serious, George.
Yes, sir.
Wells Riddick shooting first of 2 free throws for the Knights, George, and he nails that one. Knights up 36-31. Storm pushing the ball. Oh, Storm almost turned it over on that possession. Storm looking for a good shot on this possession, George. Cason dribble, drives, and with the contact, George, he's so strong.
Yeah, they can't seem to stop him when he has the ball.
Cason is the leading scorer for the Storm, and he's putting on an offensive clinic.
Ooh.
Ooh, the Knights with a knife. That's Sean Storr with the 3 for the Knights. And the Storm weren't able to get off that one before the buzzer.
Right up the game going into the half, but they made it a close game, and hopefully the second half is going to be 2 intense teams going at each other's necks.
The Knights up 39-33 now. They'll inbounds the ball. Cason at the top of the key. Storm with the ball at the top of the key, looking for something on offense. Cason moves. Storm tried to pass up on the 3. Storm in the perimeter. Storm back at the top of the perimeter. Cason makes a move, and just misses off the back of the rim. Another offensive rebound. Cason, so strong.
It's crazy how fast and how energetic that he can be.
Storm now, they're down only 4. Knights get it into their big man in the paint. He makes a move. Nice for Princeton Gordon on that turnaround jump hook. Storm trying to do something. Open 3 for the Storm. Oh, and they hit it. That is Jalen Dorsey with a 3. Timeout taken already, George. We're only in the first minute of the third period. Here at this Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge game, George, very, very good game so far. I'm really loving the defensive intensity and the offensive production, especially with Lorenzo Cason for the Storm. He's really putting on a show.
Yeah, he's on fire, and he remains to look on fire. He's going to put on a show for us for the rest of this game.
Knights looking to inbound the ball. Knights bringing it up slow. Just trying to get past half court. Knights moving around, trying to make something happen on offense. Ooh.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul for Justin Thomas. Looks like he was arguing that one with the ref. He says he didn't push, George.
From what I've seen, he put up his elbow and he extended it. You cannot do that.
Cannot do that, especially right in front of the ref. They see everything. Storm with the take, and nice and 1 for Victor and Christian Academy.
Beautiful left-hand take layup. He looked at the basket, went straight down Richard, and did not hesitate to go up on that one.
Josiah Scott is a scorer, and that's what he does, George. And now he's looking to complete the 3-point play.
Looked like Victory came out with a whole different mindset of confidence and tenacity.
Knights grab the rebound. They're on their way down the court, just past half court. Knights looking to do something on offense. Knights passing the ball around, open three for the Knights, and the Knights hit it. And that is Dean Atkins with his first three of the night. Great play for Atkins. The Storm.
Josiah Scott is aiming to go full force at the basket. He doesn't care who is in his way, and if he gets fouled, it is what it is.
Dean Atkins with that push for the Knights. That's their first foul of the period. Cason trying to make something happen. The wide open three, and he hits it. George, he is a scoring machine. He's doing it on all three levels. The Knights try. Off the bad miss from the Knights, the Storm with the easy transition. Oh. That's Jalen Dorsey. Tried the little up and under, but it got blocked, George.
I like the move, though. I like the imagination that he had there and try to go for that layup.
Most definitely. He had to do something. Oh, Cason with another basket. He is all over the offensive side of the ball. Knights with a three. Cason with the rebound. Cason has his fingerprints all over this game, George. And he turnover for Cason. That's probably the first negative thing I've seen Cason do all day.
Yeah, but even then, he was still hustling on that one. He was looking to go for the outside pass, but it couldn't get through, so he kind of confused himself. But, you know, it happens.
Knights down one. They're trying to do something. Knights on the interior. Oh, nice block for the Storm. That was Jordan Lanier with the block.
But they called a foul on that one. I think it was pretty tough.
I thought that was all ball, George.
I thought that was all ball, too. But the refs know what they're doing.
Number 4, Javen Thomas with one of 2 free throws. Oh, he hits the first one.
Way to knock it down.
The first one. We now have a tied ball game. Knights trying to take the lead, George. Oh, and Thomas misses that second one. Another offensive board for the Knights. Oh. The Knights just keep crashing that offensive glass. Knights to take the ball out. Knights with the ball. Looking to make something happen on offense. Ball poked loose. The Storm have really ratcheted up their defensive intensity. Timeout by the Knights. And George, we have a tied ball game, and the defensive intensity of this third period has really ratcheted up from both teams. We welcome you into the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge game.
Now, with both teams, they came out with defensive mentality for sure. They didn't pull out the full court press like they did in the first half, but they're getting back on opposite sides of the ball. They're getting back on a half-court defense, and they're playing tight defense, switching on the picks and playing amazing zone.
George, that full court defense is so tough to stop. It can really put your ball handlers into a tough position. Knights looking for make something happen. Knights pass up on the three-point opportunity, take it inside, and no, the Knights miss on that little floater in the lane, George. This is a nice floater.
Yep. A little more arc on it, a little more force, and that's going in.
Knights take the ball out. They get it into their big man. No, oh, a block. Not a block from Jordan Lanier. 3-point from the Knights. No, doesn't drop. Storm with the rebound. Cason again with his fingerprints. Oh, Storm passed up on the open three. Storm in the mid-range. Storm looking for an open shot. Storm passing the ball around. Everyone gets a touch. Cason with the drive and finishes at the rim. The Storm take their lead, 47-45. 4 minutes left in the third period. We have a foul on a three-point attempt. Woo! Georgie's going to the line for three. And that is Justin Thomas, who was fouled on a three-point attempt. He's going to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, Jalen Dorsey had a great mindset there, trying to close out quick, but he went a little bit too over, ran right into it.
You got to give those shooters some room to land, George. Thomas hits the second of 3 free throws. The game is now tied 47-47. Knights looking to take the lead. Thomas misses the free throw. Another offensive board for the Knights and another second chance point. Storm looking for a three-point opportunity, taking the ball and passing it around. The Knights with the rebound. Knights pushing the ball up the floor. Oh, Storm with the steal. Now they're in transition with the open three-point. Oh, and he hits it.
Bang,
Tucker
bang.
Fox again with his third three-point shot. They keep leaving him open, George. We said you cannot leave shooters open.
I think this is the first time the Victory go up in this game, and it's 50-49. They have the confidence going into this, and they're not backing down. It's great how the turnaround from the first quarter to the third quarter.
George, it's so hard.
Number 4.
Oh, number four for the three. And George, we seen it. The Storm down 15 in the first period have come back and taken the lead. It's not over till it's over.
That's what I was talking about. It's just don't quit, keep fighting, keep running the same game plan, keep pushing it, bring that tenacity up, that intense tenacity, and things are going to go your way.
Resolution now. Lose weight. Home of the exclusive Step on the Scale money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose but the waste. So come on, let's go. 855-889-8446. Call it now.
Welcome back to the Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge game. We have Victory Christian Academy, the Storm, going up against Ocoee High School, the Knights. Now the Knights are on offense, George. They're looking to make something happen in these final 3.5 minutes.
They need to keep running it through their big men.
Travel for another unforced turnover for the Knights. Another forced turnover for the Knights. The Knights cannot be happy with themselves with all these turnovers, George.
Yep. Careless mistakes are going to put them down, and Victory is trying to take advantage of that every single time.
The Storm get the ball to their main man, Cason. Oh, an unforced error. Turnover for the Storm. It's back-to-back turnovers on consecutive possessions, George, by each team. Knights running their offense. Knights looking for an open shot. Ooh. Passed up on the three-point opportunity. The Knights trying to get the ball inside with their big man. And we got a jump ball. Possession stays with White, the Knights. Knights looking to inbound the ball. Storm with the steal. Cason driving the. That's Justin Thomas with the foul for the Knights. Substitution. Now we have Sean Storr coming back in. And Sean Storr hit a couple threes in that first half, George. He might be looking to do the same thing in the second.
Ooh, but he gives it to Cason himself.
Cason with the surprising miss. Knights moving the ball, taking it all the way to the rim. Easy bucket for the Knights. That was Javen Thomas with the easy bucket for the Knights. Storm battling. They're on the perimeter. Knights set to inbound the ball. And again, George, this full court press defense really trying to deny those guards the ball. Knights trying to make something happen on offense. Knights moving the ball around. Open three. The Knights hit the three again. That's Sean Storr.
That's the problem when you run the full court press. You're going to have someone open if you're not paying attention in the backside.
Storm looking for an open shot. Cason dumps it off. Nice pass by Cason. He's literally doing everything for the Storm right now, George.
The defense, he clamps up on defensive side as
Storm
well.
with another steal.
Cason by himself.
Cason with
Another
the dunk. Running the fast break. Transition three for the Knights.
Cason with
with another rebound. Cason has his fingerprints all over this game. Another pass to an open shooter. Oh, just misses off the rim. Offensive rebound for Cason. The Knights in transition, taking it up. Oh, nice pass for the Knights. We got a tied ball game, George, 54-54. And we have Justin Thomas on the free throw line shooting 2 free throws. Just under a minute left, George. We really have had a back and forth in this third period. Seems like both teams have really ratcheted up their defense. We're seeing a lot of transition buckets being scored.
Yeah, both teams have come out to play for sure. No one's backing down, and it looks like it's going to keep going on to the fourth quarter and probably is going to go up to the wire on this one.
Most definitely. Those are the type of games we love, George. And Thomas hits the first of 2 free throws. Got the big man, Javion Wells-Riddick, checking in for the Knights.
Seems that they have wrapped up his thumb. I guess he got injured on one of the plays because he didn't have that thumb wrap before.
Wonder if that'll affect him moving forward, George.
I would think not if he's going to grab rebounds and maybe get fouled and go through the free throw line.
Let's go. Let's stop. Let's stop.
Storm down 2, 45 seconds left in the period.
And just like that, Riddick grabs another rebound.
Guess that thumb really isn't bothering him, George. The Knights at the top of the key. Nice. Oh, nice hustle play. Bodies flying on the ground, George. Everyone's hustling to the ground.
What a crazy play that just happened. We saw 3 players that were on the floor for that ball. Victory comes up with it, goes down the lane, gets fouled, and now 2 free throws for Victory.
Jordan Lanier with his first of 2 free throws. Misses on the first, just off the front iron.
I hate to say it, but he's had a consistent missing the first shot out of every free throw attempt that he's had gotten.
Well, he's got to make the second one, George.
It's been consistent as well, him making the second one. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one sinks in.
Like you said, you predicted it. The Storm up. Knights on offense again, trying to make something happen.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Game.
Holding it for that final shot. Knights put up a shot. Mid-range, nice offensive board.
Ooh, last
and a
second
nice
bucket.
putback. And the nice putback. The Knights take the 3-point lead, 58-55 at the end of the third period. And welcome back to the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge game. This game has been back and forth all day long, George. The Storm now trying to make something happen on offense. Cason has really been their go-to guy on offense, George, for the Storm. Ball back in Cason's hands. He's at the top of the key.
He's going to be the closer for the victory on this one.
I would say.
What a float. The hustle. The hustle, Richard. It's real.
Most of it. Cason again goes up and he hits it. Cason has been all over this game. The Storm, they're down 1, 57-58. The Knights trying to hold on to that 1-point lead. Knights passing the ball, taking it into the paint. Oh, and 1 for the Knights. That's Antonio Pollard with the and 1. Now he's at the line to make it a 3-point play, George.
Yeah, way to fight through that. Way to go up with that shot. Now he gets to the free throw line.
Oh, misses on the free throw. Pollard. Oh, Cason takes it out. Takes it out of Wells Riddick's hands. And Cason with the foul. Knights on offense.
Ooh.
Oh. Cason almost with the steal. When I tell you Cason is all over this game, George.
Yeah, he read that play. He came from the backside, from the inside the paint, ran through it, tried to grab the ball, and try to go down court, but
just couldn't control it. Knights offensively, Knights get in the paint. Oh, another steal for the Storm. And they're pushing the ball up the floor. Knights with the 3. Ooh. I mean, Storm with the 3. Oh, Zach Lightsey. We got a tied ball game, 60-60. 6 minutes left in the fourth period. Cason again snags another board. And the big man, Wells Riddick, grabs that rebound off the miss. Knights trying to get the ball past half court.
Oh, splits 2 defenders right there.
Knights open 3. Woo!
Antonio Pollard with the assist.
Justin Thomas with the 3 ball. It seems like the Knights are trying to draw the defense in, George, with their dribble drive penetration and kick it out to their shooters.
Yeah, it's great. It's great offensive plan because Victory, when they're playing full court defense, they're not thinking about the shooters that are already back in place. So it's letting them up and getting them open for those threes.
Lorenzo Cason with the travel on that one for the Storm. Another turnover for the Storm, George.
It looks like the officials are going to be calling this game very tight.
Very
Go
tight.
down to the end.
And when the refs calling the game that tight, George, you can't be as physical as you want to be on defense.
Nope, you have to be more disciplined than ever.
Knights looking for a shot. Knights with the three. Justin Thomas again with another three for Justin Thomas. Cason with the drive, and he is fouled on the shot attempt.
I love the aggressiveness that he goes towards the basket. He's not scared, and he's going to go up, and he knows in his mind, it's either I'm going to make it or not, but I'm getting these free throw attempts.
And you said it correctly, George, not scared. That's how Lorenzo Cason's been playing this game the entire day. Cason shooting his second of 2 free throws. And he hits them. Knights trying to inbound the ball. And the Storm with the easy.
What a steal.
What a steal for the Storm. They're only down 2 now.
Oh, man.
And another turnover for the George, this has happened at the worst possible time. You cannot have these type of mental lapses in the fourth period when you're only up by 2. Every possession counts.
It's crazy to see because in the first quarter, the Knights were so dominant in this game. But as the game went on every single quarter, Victory has just taken over.
Yes, they have. I really thought the Knights were going to dominate this game with such a haymaking blow in the first period. I really thought they were going to have the Storm on the ropes all night.
I know it's over only 4 minutes, but these 2 free throws right now are crucial. If they make these, the momentum can still favor their side. If they miss them, it could probably do a lot to their mental.
Storm missed the first of 2 free throws. Storm make the second of 2 free throws. Now only down 1. Knights up 66-65.
Running the full court press again, Richard.
That full court press is so heavily used in high school basketball because it really can lead to easy transition offense, George.
Yeah.
Knights trying to make something happen. They're looking for shooters, trying to find the open man.
He's calling for the pick.
Uses the screen. Oh, bump on Jordan Lanier with the body bump. The Knights trying to make something happen. They're only up 1. Knights get into the lane. Oh, nice kick out. Another 3 ball and another offensive. And we got a foul on Lorenzo Cason.
4 minutes left to go. Knights up by 1.
Knights
Could've been
just
2.
missed that first free throw. Knights missed both free throws on that possession, George.
That's going to cost them.
Again, we've spoken so much about these free opportunities. You got to make your foul shots.
But it's usually on the victory side that they're not making the free throws. The Knights have been actually sinking them, but on that possession, it just didn't happen.
Lorenzo Cason takes it in the lane, tries to kick out to an open three-point shooter. Storm try to make something happen.
Ooh,
Cason
nice
makes a move. Oh, Cason and got his own rebound.
4 offensive rebounds for Victor.
Everybody's on the floor
stolen.
trying to get these rebounds. Oh. That's Tucker Fox. Oh, excuse me. That's Jordan Lanier with the foul. Justin Thomas.
It's been a
shooting one
minute
of
and
two
a
free
half,
throws.
and no team has scored. That's
Sounds like pretty good defense to me, George.
Yep. It's been an intense game so far. Hopefully everyone at home is enjoying it just like we are here, Richard.
Oh, we're so glad that you joined us on over your holiday weekend to join us for some high school basketball. Missed the second. Knights only up 2, 67 to 65 in the fourth period. About 3:15 left in the game. Knights trying to increase their lead. They're inside. Ooh, nice move. Way to get that defender to jump up in the air and then make your move, George.
Yeah, big pump fake. Wait, be patient, put it up.
Ooh. Storm with the
Cason.
3. Who was that? Was that Lorenzo Cason with the 3, George?
Once again.
Oh, wow. He is all over. He is all over. And welcome back, everybody, to this final period of this game of the Victory Christian Academy Storm taking on the Ocoee High School Knights. And this has been an intense back and forth battle, George.
Yes, it has. And now we're under 3 minutes left. Now it's going to get even more intense. The defense is going to be picking up, and the offense is going to be trying to score many buckets. See, we see the officials calling a very tight game at the end of this. It's been only 5 minutes at the end, and we've had at least 6 to 7 fouls called.
Well, George, you already know with the Knights being in a double bonus, any foul is going to send them to the line. And that kind of puts you in a different mentality when you're playing. You want to be as aggressive as possible because you want to draw those fouls.
Yeah. If I'm the coach, I'm telling them to attack, because if they foul, you're going to the line getting these free opportunities.
Oh, and the Knights take care of business at the line, sinking 2 of 2 free throws on that possession, George. They're up 71 to 68. Down 3, the Storm are looking to make something happen in these final 2.5 minutes. Storm moving the ball around the perimeter. They're looking for that open shot. Nice floater, just misses off the back of the rim. Knights Knights really seeing no type of urgency in their offense. They're trying to run as much time off the clock as they can, George. Knights get the ball inside. The Knights coaching staff seem to disagree with that charging call, George. What'd you see?
I disagree with it as well. It looked like a good back end. He was going to post up and hook it. But I'm not out there refereeing.
That's why we don't get paid to ref. Storm ready to take the ball out. Oh. As we have the Knights coach just telling them, make sure that they keep up on their defensive intensity. Don't want to give this game away on anything careless, George. In the final 2:09 of this ball game.
And also letting them know not to be talking back to the refs because the referees look like they're on edge here.
Oh, and you already know, George, that technical foul equals a technical free throw. You don't want to do that for your opponent. Storm looking to try to get something. They're on the perimeter. Storm with the pick. Looking for that three ball. Passing it around. Lorenzo Cason, dribble drive. Oh, nice handoff and assist for Cason. That was Jordan Lanier with the easy bucket. Storm down 1, 70-71. Timeout for the Knights. Coach just wants to go over his defensive strategy in this last minute and 39 seconds, George. What are you telling your team?
I'm telling them that we need to stick with the game plan, make sure that they're not messing up or making any foul mistakes. You don't want to make a careless mistake at this point in the game. Under 2 minutes left and you're only up by 1, those mistakes will cost the game, so you need to make sure that you're good, not fouling, making sure on offense you're clicking on every cylinder.
George, we know that every single possession counts, but especially in a close ball game in less than 2 minutes left, every possession is worth something.
Yes, sir.
Knights ready to take the ball out. They're up 1. Again, you're watching the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge game. We have Ocoee High School Knights. They are up 1 against the Victory Christian Academy Storm. This has been an exceptional back and forth game, especially in this final period of the ball game. The Knights looking to make something happen on offense. They're holding to a 1-point lead. Dribble drive, handoff at the top. Knights looking for a good shot. Knights keep moving the ball. Everyone's getting a touch. Makes a move. The Knights, just off
nice
the
fadeaway.
The Storm, they can take the lead on this possession, George. Cason makes a move. Oh, nice move for Lorenzo Cason. What hasn't he done this game? The Storm are up 1.
Good defense.
Oh, exceptional defense. The Storm on the transition. Oh, the Knights, now they grab the board. 45 seconds left. They make a move. Ooh. Knights, they're up 1, 73-72.
10.
Storm trying to do something. Lorenzo Cason. Oh, makes another move. Lorenzo Cason.
And Knights got away with a foul there. I think that was a foul.
Oh, that one was close, George. Don't know about that one. That one was super close.
Yeah, that was a tough call right there. I didn't see no type of foul.
Antonio Pollard with Jalen Dorsey with the foul. Jalen Dorsey with the foul.
And Dorsey is out of the game.
He's fouled out. It's always tough in a ball game, George, when you fall out. You want to be there for your team, but you got to just play smart.
Yeah, I mean, at least he didn't give up an easy point, but you know, it is what it is. You don't want to see your players going out with fouls.
Now he has to watch from the sideline. Antonio Pollard with the second, makes the second of 2 free throws. We now have a tied ball game. 19 seconds left. The Victory can actually hold for the last shot, George. And of course, who has the ball? Lorenzo Cason looking to make a
Knights go
move.
to double
They're
team.
coming with the double team. Ooh! Lorenzo Cason to the line with 6.3 seconds left. He can give the Victory the lead. Lorenzo Cason with a chance to take the lead. Lorenzo drains the first one. The Storm are up 75-74. Lorenzo Cason drains both free throws. With 6 seconds left, you're down 2. What type of player are you trying to draw up, George, if you're the head coach of the Knights?
Down 2. It's either you got to think about either sending the game into overtime, making just a 2-pointer, and go from there, or go big or go home. Go for this 3, get a pick and roll up in the top, get someone on the corner and dish it out. Try to hit that 3 and end the game.
George, for the Victory head coach, what is the message with 6 seconds left? Obviously, you don't want to give up a 3, but how do you defend on this last possession?
Make sure you don't foul. No matter what, make sure you do not foul. Make sure you stay in front of them, move your feet, put your hand in their face, but do not foul. Because if you foul, you're giving them a chance to win the game, and you don't want that.
You know what they say, George, hand down, man down. Thank you again for joining us at the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge Game 25. George, we got 6.3 seconds left. Storm up 2. The Knights have one final possession to either take the win or send this game into overtime.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
George, I've never been more excited in my life.
I can see it on your face.
I can't
You're jumping
wait.
up and down.
I cannot wait. The Knights pass half court. They're pushing the ball. They're trying to get the ball into their playmakers' hands. The Knights did not get a shot off. And the Storm win it by 2 in crazy fast. George, did you see that?
Yes, I
Oh,
did. It's sickening that he did not get a shot off. I know his team is very depressed about that.
Congratulations to Victory Christian Academy, the Storm, who were actually down 15 in the first period. And, of course, their main man brought them back, Lorenzo Cason. Lorenzo Cason. And the Storm take it with a final score of 76-74.